Springtime in the Coachella Valley, California, and a return to the prestigious BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells. The traditional start of the Masters season. This is when the ATP Tour really gets interesting. Plenty of the tennis world's big guns were in action on opening Saturday, with all eyes on the returning Rafael Nadal. The Spaniard's long-awaited hard-court comeback would take place in the evening. But earlier in the day, Nadal's compatriot David Ferrer was up against 6'8" South African Kevin Anderson. After being comprehensively conquered by Nadal in the Acapulco final last week, the number 4 seed still seemed to be feeling the effects.
And Anderson breaks. Kevin Anderson, get that out of here, swats that away.
And it was a sign of things to come. Despite Ferrer fighting back to win the first set, Anderson's tenacious play ensured a real upset was on the cards.
That's sensational from Anderson, a guy who you don't really think of as having great feel or touch out there.
With the second set taken 6-4, Ferrer was on the ropes.
That's the serve I like from Anderson. I'd like to see him use it even more as a first serve.
And he was soon facing 2 match points. It was Anderson's third ever win against top 5 opposition.
Beating top 5 in the world player is always, it's a great feeling. And especially to someone like David who doesn't go away. I mean, he fights for everything, doesn't give you everything. So I really felt like I earned the win today.
There was a real battle in Stadium 1 between last year's BNP Paribas Open runner-up John Isner and Leighton Hewitt. Isner surviving yet another tie-break in the opening exchanges to keep the home fans fired up. Hewitt may have slipped to 98 in the ATP rankings, but the Aussie veteran still has a trick or two up his sleeve.
How good is that? Come
on! One set all, and this contest was going the distance.
Leighton Hewitt has taken out last year's runner-up John Isner.
Always a tough matchup, especially in these conditions. He made the final and obviously beat Djokovic here last year. So, bouncy court out there as well. The ball flying through the air, so it's not easy to return his serve. And that's obviously his biggest weapon out there. I just tried to get as many back as possible and hang in the points.
So big shocks already at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden. No such problems for the man who defeated Isner in the final last year. Reigning champion Roger Federer making short work of his match against Denis Istomin. The Uzbeki world number 43 comfortably seen off in straight sets. With 2 titles already in 2013, Richard Gasquet's fine recent form has seen him surge back into the top 10, and a determined straight sets victory over Australian number 1 Bernard Tomic proves that momentum remains firmly with the Frenchman. But the highlight of the day was undoubtedly the long-awaited return to hard-court action of Rafael Nadal. Up against local hero Ryan Harrison, it was destined to be a feisty contest. If there were any real concerns about Rafa's troublesome left knee, there were few signs early on. 20-year-old Harrison, though, soon got the home crowd rocking with an inspired fight back to force a tiebreak.
Oh, he was there!
Nadal, though, showed why he's an 11-time Grand Slam winner, bossing that tiebreak to take the first set.
Good hands! Harrison did that to him earlier.
And that seemed to break Harrison's will. The second set was sealed in emphatic fashion, 6-2, and Rafa's return was up and running.
And that'll do it. And a good return to the hard courts for Nadal.
I am enjoying every moment. Tonight was a good start for me for sure. Having a tough opponent in front like Ryan Harrison. So it's a very, very good victory for me. For me today, every victory is very important, and I really enjoy every victory, and I'm thoroughly happy.
Elsewhere, there were more shocks to come. 29th seed Fernando Verdasco only managed 1 game against Jarko Niemanen, while Julian Benneteau succumbed to unseeded Ivan Dodig. Thomas Berdych survived his second-round match, but late in the afternoon, world number 9 Janko Tipsarevic was dramatically dispatched by Latvian Ernest Gulbis. So, it's been quite some day in the Californian sunshine, with several big names out already. Sunday sees the arrival of world number 1 Novak Djokovic and US Open and Olympic champion Andy Murray. You can watch it all live on tennistv.com.